This tiny, weak six-banger Chevrolet from the mid-60s just got a total restoration that some people said it didn't deserve. Now it's getting a final dyno session, then it's going back into the Bel Air that it left the factory with in 1964.
Big corner.
Alright, Con, we need sway bars, man.
I love that lean.
Hi, I'm Nick, and welcome to my shop. I'm back in the dyno room with George's 6-cylinder 230 64 Bel Air engine. You know, this is the first time I got a 6-cylinder GM inline on my dyno. You know, we had some issues working with the same flywheel, putting it on to a Chevy V8 bell housing, but that's all I got right now. Then we worked out with different starters. I couldn't get it going. Then we took it off the dyno, tried a V8 flywheel, then get a lightweight starter, offset adjustable one to get it working. We did all that. Then we had to go on the other side and work on the O2 sensor. Of course, we had to make a pipe. Of course, we don't have that in stock for a 6-cylinder. We had to make a lot of this stuff. And then now we got the exhaust system lined up. We got the motor mounts without the rubber insulators. We put a bracket that came from the factory on the engine from the car. And of course, a long bolt to hold it up in place. And of course, we did everything else. We did the water pump, pulley. We got the hoses in place. You know, it's just a simple factory, little performance 6-cylinder. And that's all I want to do with it right now with George, because, you know, we were talking about multiple carburetors. But, you know, let's see what we got. Let's keep it simple. Which was just hoping for a few more horsepower. But well, right now my goal is to hit the 140 plus. And I think I hit the max was 138 and I wasn't happy. I want to see 140. I haven't got it yet. You know, we did some testing on the, a few things on playing with jets, this and that, air fuel ratio. So we were playing with the jetting, but I didn't have all the jets in stock. So now George, while I was gone for a few days, he supplied me with every jet number I need, which is right here. And at the same time, we took up the 94 octane fuel because, you know, this is what we had in the dyno cell, and we went to an 89 octane fuel. The reason why? This engine has 150 cylinder pressure, so we don't need 94 octane. So here I am today. I want to get it started again, run it on the 89 octane, make a test again, run it in, burn the fuel, whatever fuel is in the carburetor, so I can burn up to 94 octane, warm it up, and start all over playing with the air fuel ratio. And at the same time later on, I want to work with the timing, which I haven't even had a chance yet. So I'm going to get it warmed up, do some testing, want to see where I stand with the air fuel ratio. If we need the jets, we got them here. But besides that, let's get it warmed up and see how it runs with the 89. And then, you know what? My goal is to get 140 horsepower, like it said in the factory, at 4,400 RPM. So now we're going to take it up to 47. Why? We did some bowl blending, we did a multiple angle valve job, and of course we brought up the compression, and we got a little cam in it from ComCam. So we should make 140 easily. But I had a hard time last time with it, but I want to continue today because that is my goal for George. So let's get it warmed up and see how it goes. All set, George?
Let's let her rip, Nico.
Okay, here we go. And you know, we're going to bring it up to 4,700 RPM. Factory's rated at 44, 4,500. I'm going to take it at 47. Yeah. Let's get those numbers. We're close to it. Check it out. We're close. We're very close to 140 right here. I'm going to keep trying. I won't give up. George, I think we got a little exhaust leak over here somewhere. I'm gonna have to tighten that gasket. I don't know why, I feel like there's exhaust coming from here.
Was burning your hand when you were revving?
Yeah, right here, so that's gonna change the air fuel ratio. I'm gonna tighten it up. It's an exhaust leak. So hopefully this does the job. Okay, there, it should be good there. I figured it's got a brand new gasket here. I tightened it up because I'm playing with air fuel ratio. Sometimes it's not consistent. So I wanna make sure I'm doing the right thing. All right, and I've noticed the timing is like 32 degrees, but I could bring it up. Maybe I should bring it up some more. But you know what, I'll do it after. I know where I am with the timing right now. 31. I'll put the vacuum advance later on for the distributor. Okay, here we go. I checked the timing, I got like 31, 32 degrees, but I could advance it some more after that. But I'm gonna just do a back-to-back test. Might take a while until I figure this out, but let's do it. Let's do one heat sink test and I'll take it from there. Here we go. Oil pressure is good, air fuel ratio is good, the idle is good. We're good. Here we go. Fan is on. So, okay.
What's the little breakup thing?
I was trying to figure that out. You know what? I'm gonna ignore this one. I'm trying to figure it out. Why did it break up? Okay. It cracked up a little bit. I'm gonna make another test back to back. Maybe it's because it's the first test of the day. Let me cool it down a bit. Let's do another test. Give it a few minutes. I had it at 1700 RPM, 194. God, it's hard to hold it down at 16. I'm gonna try 16 one more time. Here we go. It was at 16. It's hard to get a control, but I want to keep this at 95 to 99%. Okay. It is at 16. Took off at 17. Let's see if I can hold it there longer. Air fuel ratio, let's check it out. Yeah, it's running okay here, and then it runs rich on the top end. You know, you don't have any air bleeds to adjust the air fuel ratio at a higher RPM. You know, it's not a high performance car, but it's a factory one barrel Rochester. Anyways, on the cruising range, the air fuel ratio is perfect. Torque numbers, I can't get it higher than that. Here we go. 194. Horsepower 133, 134. You know what? Let's make another test. Take it from there. And I know it could use a little bit more timing because I only got 31 degrees on it. So I just checked it. Of course, I don't have the vacuum on it yet. I'll take care of that later on. I'm going to advance it a bit and let's do another test because maybe at a slow RPM we need more advance. Good. No oil leaks. That's good. I remember this engine when it first came in here. He leaked at the rear seal so much. It had so much blow by. So far so good. Let's make another test back to back with a little bit more advance. Advance on the timing, I should say. Okay. Here we go. We got everything? Okay, no changes whatsoever. No change. You want to take a look at that? No change. We're still at 135 HP. Maybe it's let me check the air fuel ratio one more time. Same thing, no change. You know what, maybe this thing needs less timing. I'm going to back it up.
One thing we haven't approached in discussion is maybe it was overrated from the factory. Maybe this was really a 104, not a 140.
Yeah, you have a good point. You know, I'm going to play with less timing right now, but for some reason I can't get the 140 number that the factory stated. Now, I'm sure we brought up the cylinder pressure. You know, we got like a 9.2 compression ratio versus 8.5 from the factory. Got a little bit more cam. We did bolt blending, multi-angle valve job, and we can't get the factory horsepower. Now, were their dynos really correct, or were they off back in 1964? I'm not so sure. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to do the best I can with what I got. I'm going to max out whatever I got. And if I could get the 140 number printed out, I'll be damn happy. But in the meantime, I'm going to retard the timing because I had it at 31, 34. Maybe it needs less timing. So let me try something. There. I had that little crack up. Did you hear it on the second time?
Not as much on the second one.
No, eh? Okay, I was just breaking in maybe, I don't know. Okay, I need that, full throttle, this, air fuel ratio, so far so good. I'm not gonna work with that. Now, the oil leaks are good. I feel no vibrations, I hear no noises. I think we're pretty good. Carburetor has no fuel leaks. Let me just tighten one more time. We have no exhaust leaks. Everything looks good so far. You know, I've been reading comments on previous videos that, okay, dynos were a little bit different, fuel ratios, or should I say fuel octane readings were different. They were leaded fuel, now we're working with unleaded fuel. I don't know, but you know what? I'm gonna work with what I have, the best I can, and take it from there. After all, that's the best I can do. Okay, this is tight, we're good. Let me check the exhaust manifolds are still tight. There we go. Hot, cold. It's always good to tighten the exhaust and intake manifolds after they heat up and cool down. Here we go. Here we go, made a few turns there. That's pretty good. Here we're good. Okay, I backed up the timing, I put it back where it was. Let's do it again. Okay, George, here we go.
Here we go, Nick.
Let's do it. All two sets are back on. Here we go. I did it. There we go, we got our number. Factory numbers at 4,400 RPM. Just like the factory stated. Oh, I'm damn happy on this one. Okay. Take a look at that, George.
Awesome, Nick.
Finally got the factory numbers. Even the torque. At 17, we got 203. This is great, I'm just gonna mark the timing where it is right now. I'm gonna back it up a bit more. I think it needs less timing. Okay, here we go. Let me check the air fuel ratio. Air fuel ratio looks good. I think I'm gonna be happy with that. I did it. I wanted to see that.
Always knew you could.
I wanted to see 140. I finally got a paper. It's on paper. At 4,400 RPM.
I'll print it out, I'll frame it, and I'll keep it in the car.
I can't believe it. You know, here I am trying to get more than factory power, but I know something tells me the dynos were not what they were, or maybe the fuel, leaded fuel made a difference. We're talking about 61 years difference of dyno testing from today and then. But look, I'm happy with the results right here so far. 140 at 4,400 RPM. Wow. So I'm just gonna back up the timing a little bit more and make another test to see if we can beat that number. And you know what the most important thing is? It's not just looking for the extra power. You want to make sure it's got a smooth idle, no noises, good oil pressure, no oil leaks. That's the biggest concern for George. You know, but for horsepower, that's up to me. I like to see the 140 plus. So we just got that number. I'm gonna back up the timing a little bit more and we'll take it from there. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make one more test. I backed up the timing just a couple of more degrees. I want to see if it makes any difference. And now we're, like I said earlier, we're running on an 89 octane. So it's good.
It's what I said. I've seen you do amazing things with a little bit of timing.
Yeah. Got it. I finally did it. Here we go. I backed it up a bit more. Let's do it. Oh yeah, we did it again. 140. We lost the torque, so I'm going to put back. I got the same power, but we lost torque. So I'm going to put the timing where it was.
There was one little breakup in that one.
Yeah, again. You know, I think it's ignition problem. I don't think it's air fuel ratio on this. After all, George, I'm running points on this thing. Okay.
I've never heard that engine rev that dramatically when I'm driving it, that's for sure.
So I'm gonna put the timing where it was, and now I'm gonna adjust your timing with the distributor vacuum advance, and then I'll make one more test. But give me a few minutes, I'm gonna work on this. I wanna make sure there's no oil leaks, no vibrations, no noise, no nothing.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Manny. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, all the guys at Felpro, at Melling. Thank you, everybody who helped take the engine out of the car. All the guys were there that night. Too many to mention. Thanks, everybody out there watching. Your super chats, your contributions to the rebuild of my engine. This is a dream. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can't say it enough. This is fantastic, and I'm so glad I get to share it all with you with my little camera. Here we go.
I'm gonna check everything. Oil pressure is good, look at that. 40 pounds air fuel ratio, smooth. I got the vacuum on, and we're still running a points distributor. No oil leaks. I want to see something else. great. George, that's the best I can do for you, man. I think it's great.
I'm one happy camper, Nick.
I'm happy. I wanted to see 140. I remember reading a comment. Someone mentioned that while building this engine, that you better use some good gaskets because these engines had a lot of oil leaks in every practical piece. I've used the best gaskets I'm aware of, which are Felpro, the rear seal, the valve cover gasket, head gasket, everything. And here I am having it running back to back, and I've got no oil leaks whatsoever. And am I proud with the Felpro gasket? Yes, and there they are. And it's a very smooth engine, has a nice idle, no exhaust leaks, no oil leaks, nothing. And now I think it's time to put it back in the car. Yeah, and no exhaust leaks either, look. That's cool, man. I got it. RPM is steady, 600, oil pressure is good, air-fuel ratio, I think we're good.
Oh, with a little one barrel.
One barrel, you guys, 140 horsepower. There it is. There's my final numbers. 140. I can't believe we got it at the same RPM, even though we went slightly on a bigger cam. And of course, a lot of people want to know what kind of a cam we installed. You guys want to know the cam specs? I'll show you them right now. It's made by Cam. It's not a very radical cam. It's a very soft cam. 6-cylinder, 1964, 230 cubic inch. You know, like a lot of people don't want to use flat tappet cams. But then again, you know, I still work with them. You got to make sure you got the right spring pressure. You got to make sure that you got to using the right oil, and you want to make sure when you break it in, you start it right away and you run it. Here it is, my first 6-cylinder on the dyno. Am I happy? Of course I am. I achieved the same factory horsepower. You know, I don't think it made 140 horsepower from the factory. I really don't think so. I brought the compressor from 8.5 factory. I brought it to 9.2. Was it 8.5? I don't know. The pistons were way below the deck then. But anyways, I'm happy with what I got. This is my result. So now let's get it installed. I got Manny and Robert working on the car, changing a few seals on the circuit column before we install the engine. Yeah, it took us a while, and I'm happy. I've done it, and there we go. Thanks, George. It was a pleasure building this engine.
Thank you, Nick. It was a pleasure watching you do it.
My pleasure. 140. And it sure looks great, let me tell you. 140. I know it doesn't sound like a lot of power, but for me, my goal was 140, and I did it.
I still won't be able to keep up with you and Kowalski.
Yeah.
But at least I can meet you at the diner.
Yeah, you could. You could go with an ice cream, pick up an ice cream with this. Anything. This is going to be a nice cruiser. Really nice. And we're still running points to Jupiter, you guys. And then when you remove these side covers, you see the valve lifters and the push rods. Yep, really good. Really nice. I love it. Just love it. Yeah.
The little Chevy 230 has been given a new life, thanks to the best bunch of guys who ever turned a wrench. Guys whose daily job is to work on priceless collectible muscle cars with astronomical horsepower and price tags to match. But they all worked just as hard on my old six-banger as they would have on a numbers-matching Hemi Cuda, and for that, I will be eternally grateful. Now the 230 inline 6 can go back in the car, and thanks to Robert for volunteering several days of his summer break, the engine bay will look just as good as the engine. He excavated the absolutely filthy parts from the oil and crud-encrusted engine bay and brought each piece back to stunning condition. And more than once, as we worked on the filthy engine bay together, Robert would tell me, you know, this isn't a full restoration, we're just doing a cleanup. But somehow, by the time we were done, it looked fully restored to me. And so the morning after the final dyno tests, Nick and the A-Team are back at it, putting the buzzin' half dozen back in the Bel Air.
Magic man. Forward a bit. Right there. All right.
Yeah.
One notch in the back.
Finally, guys, it's going back in. Right on.
Grab one off there, Nick. Well, just grab it off the fender. The Challenger one.
What an honor. A Challenger fender cover.
Ah, boy. See, Nick's taller than I
Yeah,
am.
but it's not a challenge. It's not there.
Yeah, but it's a challenge.
It was challenging.
So it's almost a Challenger.
Okay. Now, another 9/16 ratchet, electric. Dyno Dyno. You guys tighten the 6 bolts?
In hair tight.
Good. We're finally putting the 236 cylinder box to George's Bel Air. So we finished dyno testing and now we're putting it into the car. We've seen it for a while and you know we had some issues with it. I remember when he brought it here, you know, he had a lot of blow-by, major oil leak on the rear seal. And of course, you know, let's bring it up on a horsepower bit. So I'm sure George is gonna be happy with the 140 we achieved on the dyno. So right now, to make it easier, we're gonna slide it in without the mounts, put it in line up with the clutch, then put the bike in place, you're gonna tie it down. And this engine is such a simple installation. There's only a few connections, 2 radiator hoses, radiator, the fork, and it's all done. This is gonna be a very easy installation. And of course, no headers.
In fact, the more complicated job will be to align the clutch on the transmission.
It's okay. It'll go easy. This car has loved us from the day we first took a bolt off of it.
You can't believe the engine bay, which you've done, Robert, is super clean. And you know what? You know what really surprises me? This car is from Texas. It's all original sheet metal, no rust holes. All you did was clean it, remove all the dirt, grind, and grease, whatever. It looks brand new.
And we repainted.
And repainted, of course. So it's a good job. And you know, of course, you also went with the new heater core today. And in the past, we had a dual master cylinder for safety reasons. So that's done. And of course, you put a... Sorry?
We need disc brakes, Nick.
Disc brakes? That's the next thing. Right now, let's get it rolling.
Sounds good.
Okay, the exhaust pipe. Do we need to lower it? Hold on. No, I don't think so. Okay, we're good. Okay.
Now, if Nick's Garage was a TV series, the next thing you would see is the key turning and the Bel Air heading off down the road in a dramatic drone shot. But Nick's shop is located in the real world, and more often than not, things can be a struggle. But when you're dealing with an engine as small as this little Chevrolet 230, there's room in the engine bay for a couple of technicians to really throw themselves into their work.
The one thing I said to Nick when I brought this car in for a rebuild of the engine was, I don't want it to give you any trouble. Whatever we do, please don't let it give you any trouble. And it seems to have resisted him quite a few steps of the way.
Okay, now that I see half of the teeth.
Maybe drop it some more. Man, you drop it a bit more.
You're pretty low, man.
Okay.
There you go. You just got it. Okay.
Got it.
Tight.
We got it. Now you can put your brackets on.
Okay, we've all waited long enough. Let's turn that key.
Could you try starting?
Here we go. Key on, foot on clutch.
That's all right. That's okay.
That's all kinds of all right. Give me some, Manny.
Congratulations, George.
Yeah, man.
It's up and running.
Woohoo!
Smells good. Looks good.
I can see it. I don't want to put the hood on.
Tire pressure.
Nick, look what's happening.
Too much. I see him running, man. Yes, sir.
Woo! Foot's off the gas. Settled in. It's got torque now. It sure is working.
George, put your feet on the brake. Try reverse. Okay, just ease up on the clutch. Let's see what it does. That feels good?
It does.
Okay, drove first.
And the clutch is nowhere near as overpowered as it was before. It's nice now. First, no crunch.
Is that cool?
It's wonder bar.
It's on its own power.
Yes! The last piece of the bag!
Nick is moving the CUDA, so you're free to go.
Anybody want to come? aboard. Oh, there's my front brakes. That's my grabby front brake. Where's Nico?
There's no back rear seat belts, right?
No, sorry, they only paid for the fronts.
Put the meter on.
Where's the boss?
I think he's outside moving the CUDA.
Okay, let's go pick him up.
He's gonna catch it more than the 3 speed.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
Oh, it's widest car here.
He's gonna put the CUDA away. That's why.
Yeah, baby. First shift.
Your fuel gauge works.
Fuel gauge works? Okay, let's try this shift. Well, that one's all right. So down to second, but there's no synchros, so you got to be full stop. First is better than it's ever been.
How does it feel, George?
It feels amazing. There aren't the words, guys. There aren't the words. And there, that's optimal speed for this car right there. Just, you could do this all day.
40 miles an hour.
That's freaking.
Just floating along by the riverside.
That is wicked.
You're supposed to now you stop by the shop and you pick up Nick.
Alrighty.
Nick's gonna do the even better. Nick's gonna drive.
No.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to switch over at some point. I want to see him behind the wheel again.
I'm telling you.
Oh, the brakes are awful. Yee.
Nick!
Nick! Let's let him drive it.
Not young.
No, the older one. We got room. Go on in.
3 across the back, why not?
Who want Nick?
Screw just fell out of the...
Okay. We'll use it. We'll take
save
care of it later.
I'll put it in the ashtray. Oh, Nick, I was gonna let you drive. We'll switch over after a bit.
That's how you drive it, George.
It's like my Yampapu sofa over here.
Nick, whatever the boys did to the gear shifter, it feels better than it ever did.
That's why I call him the A-Team.
Sometimes it does.
Okay.
It's never been a sweet shifter. Never once. But honestly, it's already better. Because look what I can do now. I can come to a full stop and go into first without having to jiggle it into reverse first. I can go straight into first. I couldn't do that before.
Are you serious?
I had to glide reverse and then down into first.
It's terrible.
Big corner.
God, we need sway bars, man.
I love that lean.
Yeah.
You can do it like this. Just all floats.
That's where it's supposed to go. Like that.
It must be there.
2064.
This is what it was.
Enjoy the ride, man.
Sure am. Thank you guys all so much. Oh, there, just completely blew that stop sign. I got both feet on the brakes. God, we need front brakes.
Yes, please. Listening to that video where George and Nick went out in this for the first
What's the
time.
water? No light for the temperature?
Not yet.
Does it work?
I'd love to get some little gauges.
Did the cold light works when we started?
Did the blue light come on?
I forgot to look. I'm sorry.
Check
I was
them
too
out.
excited looking at all the smiling faces.
Us too.
I'm going to do a little bit of a brake check when we're coming up to the truck here.
Okay.
Pop it at $7,000.
Hold tight. Here we go.
It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Yeah, there's not very much brakes there.
Manual brakes, huh?
But at least it's not. It used to lock up and just turn left when I pressed that hard.
You have drums in the front.
I have drums in the front, drums in the back, and
Get that conversion cage.
no booster. Smooth as velvet.
This is a blast.
Okay, Nick has to drive now.
Yep. You want to switch, Nick?
Okay.
Can you get boy?
Yeah, I pop it at $7,000. I want to do what Matthew does.
No, thank you.
No, please. Please, no.
There you go. Let's give it a shot.
Emphasize from the start truck.
Does the handbrake work, George?
The handbrake
Yeah, that's
is a
why I
foot
didn't
brake and it
know.
works. Yep.
Okay. Where's first? Up here?
That's reverse.
That's
First, second, third. Nick's got to reach all the way because I've got the seat all the way back.
I should bring it forward, but it's okay.
It doesn't slide very well either, sadly.
That's first. Second.
You got it.
That's it.
There we go.
Pop the car.
That's it. Give it a power shift, Nick.
No.
Am I right about the brakes?
Yes,
Let me try now.
Whoa!
This stuff's like my challenge with the 4 drums, manual brakes, same
Really?
thing. Yeah, same thing.
That stiff?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Let me see that.
I got Mopar Performance brakes.
Yeah, same thing. My drums and stuff like that.
But you're right, it doesn't seem to pull. It's
No, I didn't fight the steering.
But those first 2 stops that I did in the shop, it locked that one up right away. Just
Yeah.
But as soon as we knock the dust out of it, it works.
Hey, no rattles, nothing, eh?
Not a one.
Okay, now you want to go to first, right?
Yeah, that's it. And first has no synchros, so you really got to be very close to stopped.
Well, I saw that gearbox was so small. Yesterday at this time was on the Dyno. 24 hours later,
In the car,
it's in
running.
the car riding with 5 occupants.
not even 24 hours.
So
Not
sweet.
even, eh? Not even, no, you're right. Not even 24 hours.
Not even. Thank you all.
Hey, you're welcome, George.
Yes, very much.
Now,
Can't believe my car's here the same day as a real Hemi Cuda.
and you guys, if you look down below the video, we have a whole bunch of merchandise that you guys can buy. So whatever you like, buy it, love it, wear it, and enjoy it. And help spread the word of Nick's Garage. And if you have some time, check out our Patreon page. We have extra content and you guys can watch it and take it from there. And we'll see you next time.